Decoration update. What is your thoughts on this so far?
The decorations update. Okay, look, I can't say anything too extreme because we've been fooled before. Sometimes we're like, this looks like a simple, probably not going to be the craziest update in the world, and that's how I'm viewing this. I'm like, this doesn't seem like going to be the craziest update, but like I said, we've been fooled before. Sometimes it looks like it's going to be simple, and then bam, crazy update. So I don't know. What are you thinking?
Right? I mean, knowing the devs is kind of hard to really predict how this is going to go because it always surprises me each week. And each week we get something in the update that I really, really enjoy. Now, I'm not the biggest decorator because, one, the furniture trader doesn't really have a lot of good decorations for your camp. And I mean, to this day, we haven't really been able to upgrade our camp confidently in a beautiful way. But now it looks like all that changes with the decorations update.
100%, absolutely. One key note to kind of go over though, like we're seeing with the first line of the description, is that it does say join us for an update party for the first hour. 20 free gems will be given out. That's just proof that we're gonna have another one of those admin abuse update things. Like normally they put that as like a separate notification for us, but they're doing that. They're
Yep.
just adding that into that one. So some people maybe just seeing the decorations update and like, oh no, I'm not getting admin abuse. It looks like we're still gonna get that. I just wanted to throw that in before we completely break down this update. It's a good point to know.
Mhm. Yeah, I guess the admin abuse is going to start directly at 1 p.m. and then at 2 p.m. or 1:30, depending on how long the admin abuse is. The decoration update will release shortly after that. I don't think they would do the admin abuse while the update's out. That would kind of just ruin everything. So yeah, I think it's going to be kind of set up and structured like that. But yeah, go ahead and break us down on what they're telling us that's going to be in this update so far.
Time to decorate your base. We're adding a bunch of new stuff to help personalize your base. Loads of new furniture items. The furniture trader now offers more items and a higher stock.
So I don't know. I instantly think there's going to be a lot of exploits around this. Like I feel like there's going to be an item or two that just makes your base like super overpowered or something if you glitch it in some way to keep the cultists out, or it kind of fix those AFK methods even better. But when it says loads of new, and we look from the image here, I don't know how many new items is there. There's got to be like 15 right there in that photo alone.
100%. I'm kind of interested in this whole like stone archway thing. That looks so cool. I mean, I'm not much of a decorator. Like me and you are more of like we're like the survivalist tanks. We like to go out and do all the cool stuff. We don't usually build the bases up, but may have to get into it with this decorations update because that archway looks really cool. A lot of this stuff looks really really cool.
And I don't know if there's going to be new badges as well. Like, it's really hard to say because right now it's looking like surely there's going to be a lot more, though. What we see in this image is probably just a little preview of the item specifically. Could they finally upgrade some of the already existing classes, such as the decorator? Could the decorator finally get like a buff? Because, like, for the longest time, I've always said that class is not that good. And with this update, it might give people some more motivation to use the decorator, especially if they buff it in some way.
Yeah, that'd be cool if they like overhauled the decorator overall just to make the class better. And who knows, just having like all the new furniture items could be like a reason to play as the decorator regardless. You could probably expect like a 99 night decorator run coming from one of us at some point with this new update. Just because I doubt we're gonna get a new class just because there is already the decorator class. It would kind of dumb to put out a new decorator version 2 class or something, like that doesn't make any sense. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna jump into a game
Okay,
here,
yeah, I was
and
gonna say let's jump into a game so we're not just stuck here on like one screen. There we go. Look at that
and
invite, dude. O1G invite. Okay.
I was actually going to get the decorator class to look into it a little bit, but it's not in stock in the store. So that's great.
Oh no, same, yeah. But we can look at the perks from this class. So offers one
Yeah.
plus item per visit. So these things could be really handy when it comes to the decorations update because you're gonna get like these perks that are completely based on the furniture trader, which for us doesn't really matter because we never really use the furniture trader. But with this update being so centered around him and trading and buying furniture, that this actually probably more of a reason to play as that class.
I feel like, especially with this update, the only class that a lot of people are going to be playing as of for a while is going to be the decorator. Or in during a run, someone's going to have to be the decorator just to kind of see what these items are and get that extra one item per visit. Furniture trader is always visible on the map when visiting. I'm going to be honest, I thought that was already a thing.
Yeah, I was pretty sure I could always see the furniture trader anyways. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but I Then again, I'm not always looking, but I do feel like I always see them on the map. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. But the furniture is discounted by 25%. I mean, that's good, but I always have an abundance of coins anyway. So that's why I say this class is debatable. Hopefully they buff it in some way.
Yeah, I mean they have to. They have to. Or I mean maybe it's just like with all the new stuff that's going to be added in the decorations update that like maybe this will get a buff naturally because like without them really having to do it just because you're going to get 1+ item. But they did say the stock of the furniture trader was going to go up, so I don't know if that really matters too much because that means the furniture trader should be offering more things at once. So I don't really know. I still don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know either, honestly. But I got the blacksmith class because it's going to give me a hammer. And that's kind of what you start with the decorator. This seems to be the two classes that you start with: the hammer, the blacksmith, and the decorator. So that allows you to kind of, right at the go around and pick up anything that you would like and move anything around your base, which is kind of fun. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I don't really play with the hammer that much. Maybe I should dive in a little more with the hammer to get that experience. I do think it's really cool when you put a basketball goal up at the camp and stuff. I do like that a
Oh,
lot.
yeah. That is got to be one of the best things that you can, like, there's just random items around the map like you can pick up with that, like the toilets, the basketball goal, stuff like that. So it definitely brings into the question, like, we have the torches, right? They expand the map or the fire. So I guess you could really start crafting like an amazing like base now, honestly, like with these new items. I always felt it was lacking in that regard in department personally.
Oh yeah, like at times we're like playing off this update like it's not going to be a big deal, but there's a lot of players that are like they center their whole play style around building the camp up and building a mega base. So I feel like those guys are absolutely going to love this update just because they're going to be able to like truly decorate it. Like you can have your own like different rooms and stuff like that. Not to mention if you ever wanted to do like a little I've told you about this before. I did like on a live stream a little role play scenario. We had a restaurant set up, a restaurant table and all that. You have all those decorations, it makes that 100 times easier. I don't know how many times like people are actually doing stuff like that in 99 Nights, but if you wanted to, that option's there. So I just found some
That
coins.
definitely seems like, wow, I just found a church right next to our camp. I've never seen that before.
Oh wow, that's actually nice because you can always find bandages and stuff in those churches. So the fact that that's next to camp, actually pretty sweet.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, I already picked up a table from the fishing hut, actually.
That is so cool.
That's just like one of the. I wonder what all I can pick up in the church, though. I kind of want to see, but there's like 1,000 cultists in there.
Yeah, I got a rifle. Let me take him out.
Okay. Because if I can, I've never got to use the hammer in the church because I never get a church. There's sometimes like these things just never spawn,
Yeah, exactly. Or they're just surrounded by bears and alpha wolves. So it's like, do I really even want to waste my time going over there and dying? But here, obviously we just have regular wolves because it's a pretty good spawn of a church, which is still crazy to me. But no, leave me alone, dude. Look out. Oh, okay. Waste my ammo. All right,
we
more
got
guy.
one.
It's
more.
Oh, dude, that guy
one,
just
too.
like zoomed through that. What in the world?
Got a little thing there. Let's see what we can pick up with the hammer. No way.
What'd you pick up?
I can pick up every one of the chairs.
Oh, like the pews? Oh, dude, that is so cool. What did you do to the church, dude?
Rated it. I cannot believe that. So now I can put all those down.
I'm about to consume a wolf pelt. There we go.
Well, you got the good heavy class on.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's see what... Axe, nice. All right, I'm coming back. I'm going to see what you do with the church pews. Yeah. You can't sit in these?
Really do.
What?
You're kidding.
No, you can't sit, I don't think.
So yeah, I mean, this is already like if you get a church, I can't believe how beneficial this was.
We needed to grab a table like this and set up a stage and then set up like a little area so we could like speak to all of our fans, like they could sit in the pews and we could stand up and talk to them. Oh, that is cool.
So cool, actually. Yeah, this is pretty cool. You can do some cool stuff with with the hammer. So I don't know. The decorator class might have some fun stuff in store for us with this update and the decoration update in 99 Nights. I'm hoping that there's going to be a couple surprises that make it really fun, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. If you want to see a day 500 decorator duo run with me and OMG, leave a comment down below.
Ooh, that would be hard, but we could do it.